Hello and welcome to the weekly moon update. My name is Allison, and in these videos, we talk about the moon energy and a little bit of astrology for the current week. In this video's case, we're talking about the week of December 23rd through December 29th. We have a waning crescent moon for the entirety of this week for our new moon on Sunday, Monday. We also are celebrating a big holiday this week, so this tends to be one of the busiest weeks of the year. However, this is a very low energy time when we're talking about the moon. So, the reason I focus on the moon energy is because the moon helps us it like reflects our emotions back at us. It helps us understand how we are feeling. And for the most part, we can be in control of what we're feeling, especially if we allow ourselves to feel our feelings and then move past them. So working with the moon energy, I have found helps me get into flow with my own natural rhythm, as well as in touch with my emotions, and help me understand, like, why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling. So anyways, that's why we're focusing on the moon. If you are watching this on Sunday when it premieres, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. However, if you're not watching this on Sunday, there are always timestamps in the description box below so that you can jump to whatever part of the week that you are watching it. There are also oracle messages at the end of the video, and there's a timestamp for that as well. So let's jump into this waning crescent moon week. Okay, so we had our last quarter moon on Sunday. So now the entirety of this week is a waning crescent moon. So the way you tell a waning crescent moon is the right side of the moon is dark, the left side is light, and you'll see the dark side is increasing throughout the entire week until we just have this like little sliver of light on the left side. So this is a holiday week. Hopefully you have some downtime this week. Hopefully you have some time off from work at the very least. But I know that we tend to like cram a lot of stuff into just these like 2 days, Christmas and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Hopefully you're going to be able to find some time to rest and relax. All right, so we are starting off Monday with Libra energy. Libra is an air sign. We just left, or it feels like we just left Libra season a couple months ago. Libra season is the start of fall. The first day of Libra season is literally like the fall equinox. So, like I was saying last week about Cancer and cardinal energy, Libra is also a cardinal sign, meaning it starts us off with a season. So, cardinal signs like Cancer and Aries is the other cardinal sign. It is a jumping off point. It starts off the season. It's a good place to start off the week, especially because the December 23rd, you're probably like doing last minute things, getting ready for the holidays. And Libra is a really good sign to do that. Libra comes after Virgo season, and Virgo makes the plan, sets the list, and has everything ready to go. And Libra picks up and finishes those plans or checks those things off the list. It ties up the loose ends, like, or tying up a bow on a package. So it's just nice energy. It's the scales, it's balancing things out, it's letting things settle. It's kind of like letting, and that season, fall is about like letting things fall off and letting things go. So at this point, with your holiday plans, it might be time to start dropping things. Like if it doesn't look like it's going to happen, take it off of your to-do list. Don't stress yourself out trying to do all of the things when you know that you're not like physically able to, or you don't have enough time to, or you don't have enough, whatever. Libra helps us decide like what is the priority, what are we keeping on these scales, and what are we letting go of? What are we taking off of our plate? So we're going to be in Libra energy all day Monday, and the moon is going to start to transition Tuesday morning at 5:43 a.m., but it will not move into Scorpio until 3:07 a.m. Wednesday. So there's nearly 24 hours that the moon is transitioning. And this is what we call a void of course time. It's when the moon is in between signs. So for all of Christmas Eve, there's going to be like this absence of a sign. Especially with a longer one like this, I find that you really feel it. Like it feels like something's missing. What is something is missing? What is happening? They're really interesting periods. Like the moon goes into void, of course, every time it moves from one sign to the other. But with one that is really long, you actually have time to work with it. Some people like to work with this void of course energy. It's this liminal space. It's this in between. It's this absence or void of Libra. It's absent of Scorpio. It's not either of those things. It's like this middle this middle thing. And figuring out like what that gray area is for you, or if there's something that like you want to, like some people use it for manifestation of like putting something into the void and hoping that it will come to fruition in divine timing. It will come out of the void at whatever time it needs to. So very strange. I mean, we have like 8-hour void of course times, but I sometimes even like 12 hours, but I don't know that I've ever seen one that was like nearly 24 hours. It's like 20 hours. 20 hours void of course time. That's strange. Anyways, so Christmas morning, bright and early, we're going to be in Scorpio energy. So again, like I said at Thanksgiving, I hope this means that really strange conversations are going to be had at Christmas dinner or while you're sitting around on the floor drinking your coffee in the morning. I hope this means that weird conversations are going to happen. Again, let me know if that is the case. Scorpio energy is the shadows, it's the dark, it's the liminal space, the in between. Anyways, it's Scorpio season occurs during Halloween time. It's all of our favorite spooky things about fall and about the darkness. So it sounds like it's going to be a very merry Krampus a very merry Krampus Christmas. Well, and we'll be in Scorpio energy all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, and then the moon will start to transition at 9:23 a.m. Friday, but won't technically move into Sagittarius until 2:47 p.m. Friday. So we're having a Sagittarius weekend that's saying goodbye to the Sagittarius moon cycle, saying goodbye to the Sagittarius season. Using this last minute Sagittarius energy to find that direction if you haven't found it yet, because finding the direction is going to help you get into Capricorn intention setting for the new moon on Monday. So a Capricorn moon is very much like setting things in stone. Sagittarius helped you think about things, reflect about this year, start dreaming and exploring what you want to do next year. And Capricorn is the like actually carving it into the mountain and saying like, this is my mountain, I'm going to climb it, and setting that intention. We won't move into Capricorn until 11:38 Sunday evening. And then the moon is new. The moon is new Monday evening. So, and we'll still be in Capricorn all day to Tuesday also. So, I don't know. I think it's very much going to feel like a new moon New Year's Eve. And the only reason I mention that is so that like, I mean, do you want to, I mean, I guess you could do new moon intentions late at night on Friday, but you still have like all day Monday and all day Tuesday as well to be in Capricorn new moon energy. Okay, so we have quite a few cards to go through. We're using the Yule Oracle again, and we have feasting. So the keywords for this card are having enough, nourishment, and providing. In ancient times, there would have been a lot of worry during the winter season. Your ancestors would have had to conserve as much food as possible, fearing their families wouldn't have enough to survive. When Yule came around, your ancestors would drink and celebrate as a signal of faith in the brighter days to come. Most of the modern world doesn't need to worry about having enough food, but the fear of not having enough still exists in different ways. You are being guided to challenge your limiting beliefs about scarcity. You can be generous with your time and resources, knowing that what you give will be returned tenfold. Allowing yourself to give despite your concerns lets the universe know that you will be provided for. The more you trust in having enough, the more the universe rewards this faith with more abundance. Do not sacrifice moments to nourish your mind, body, soul because of fear. As you confront your limiting beliefs, more pathways to wealth will be provided to you. So I think this is, I don't know, kind of an interesting card to come up for this week because uh, the the true meaning of this holiday has totally been lost, and we focus on consumerism and having like the idea of scarcity, or that idea that like greed and gluttony and that just like taking even when we don't need to take, and there's just so many things to contemplate around this time of year in regards to scarcity, having enough, or overindulging. So we also have some soul truth messages. When was the last time you danced freely? Dance. Because it will shift you into a beautiful state. Because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart. Because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over you, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Today's soul action is dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within you and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. I feel we had this card before, and I challenged everybody to like set a timer for 3 minutes. And I mean, most songs are like 3 minutes long, right? Or more. And 3 minutes felt like a really long time, especially if it was just like, I don't know, something that you were forced to do, to just like stop in the middle of what you're doing and like take a moment to like totally step away and just totally be free. 3 minutes feels like a really long time. So I don't know. Challenge your family members to dance at Christmas. Put on a song that everybody likes to dance to. So far we have dance and feast. So our chakra card is a heart chakra card, self-care. The greatest gift that you can offer those that you love is the gift of your own well-being and a balanced and open heart. Take some unaccounted for time to do what brings you unfettered joy. Indulge in the activities and experiences that feel most yummy to you, and allow yourself to enjoy every moment on every level. When you feel happy, whole, and complete, you create an energetic ripple that is felt in the hearts of those you love and hold dear. Today, give yourself the gift of your love. It will be a gift for everyone. So again, this is a heart chakra card. The crystal they recommend is rhodochrosite, and the herb is marjoram. Sneak some marjoram into part of your feast. So, I mean, this is very similar to the dance message of just picking something and allowing yourself to do it. And especially, I feel like this time of year, we're kind of forced to be around people that we might maybe don't get along with, or you have to spend extra time with people. And I think most of us who are highly sensitive might struggle with that. I certainly do personally. I try to make sure that I have like Like, I'll set a timer to, like, go off by myself, like, remind myself to, like, go for a walk, or, sometimes I'll just hide in, like, an empty room and and breathe for a little bit, because just being around other people's energy, and especially being around other people's energy who aren't, conscious of their energy and what they are actually, like, putting out there, and being someone who, like, absorbs all of the energy, whether it's good or bad. Just reminding, like I set multiple timers on my watch throughout the day anyways, just to remind myself to check in, like, am I grounded? Am I centered? Am I, dissociated? Like, and I try to call my energy back just regularly and release energy that's not mine. I know I say to do this at the end of every day, but it's good to do throughout the day as well too. Because when you actually, like, start practicing checking in with your energy, you'll notice, like, "Oh, this isn't even mine, and I've been, like, stressing, like, all day, like, this isn't mine," and just, like, letting it go. Okay, so our crystal for this week is red jasper. It activates the earth star and root star chakras and helps to renew your strength. It's restorative, calming, strengthening, and brings emotional balance. A go-to healing stone, this gem will help you find your groove and flow with greater ease and fortitude. Red jasper is also known as a warrior stone and raises courage. I am courageous, strong, and full of vitality. It's interesting. I noticed this piece. I have a piece of raw red jasper that was just, like, randomly sitting on this shelf here. I noticed it the other night and I was like, why is that there? Should I put that somewhere? Like, what what is it doing? And apparently it's because it wants to be used this week. This actually looks more brown than the red polished one there. So dancing is a good way to get back in your body as well. And when we are grounded and centered and connected to the our root chakra and connected to our earth star chakra, we're able to kind of handle those situations a little bit better, that if we might uh not want to be, I don't like being around people is what I'm trying to say, and I know I'm going to be, like, forced to be around people, like, for an entire day, and it usually stresses the hell out of me. I've been trying to figure out how to get out of it, but we sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do. So anyways, I guess we need to bring some red jasper with us, or at least the energy of red jasper, and using that affirmation, I'm courageous, strong, and full of vitality. Especially if you tend to feel drained around people, using this as something that can help reactivate and replenish your energy. Okay, so it looks, when we look at all of these cards together, it looks like we're going to have some feasting and we're going to have some dancing and we're going to be partying, but we got to remember to practice self-care, take care of your needs. Don't diminish yourself and diminish your energy, and don't diminish your light for the sake of others. Remember to use red jasper to stay grounded and centered and to replenish your energy, to allow yourself time, like, practicing self-care is so important. No matter what you have to do to make sure that you are okay, to make sure that you are not dissociating, to make sure that you are being wholly and authentic you. Whatever you have to do to stay true to yourself is an act of radical self-care, no matter what situation you're in. So I hope you have a happy holiday. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope that you eat a lot. I hope you dance a lot. And I hope that you, especially after that Gemini moon, you're feeling way more empowered to be your authentic self. It feels like that Gemini moon just, like, shed all of these masks and layers and false sense of self, so that we're able to, like, start this new year authentically you, me, authentically me, authentically you, authentically us. So thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you on the other side of the looking glass again sometime soon. Also, stick around at the end of this video. I'm going to flip through the digital Just a Phase moon planners, because I don't think I've done that yet. So stick around to the end of this video. So this is the vertical Just a Phase moon planner. It starts out just like all the others. Honestly, the only thing different about this one is that the dates are not on there, but you're still getting all of this. You're getting all of this information about the moon phases in your cycle, your birth chart. You're getting all of the zodiac signs, but like an even deeper description of all of the zodiac signs, some free space to like take notes for yourself. And then you're still getting your new moon and your full moon exercises for every zodiac sign. So this is the Taurus new moon, the Taurus full moon. So with the digital planner, I had it set up, had the hyperlink set up so that you can go back or you can select these tabs on the side for all of the zodiac signs. So when you come across, for example, when it's a Virgo new moon, you can use the Virgo hyperlink tab there to bring you directly to that Virgo information and the Virgo new moon and whoops, the Virgo new moon and the Virgo full moon exercise. Then there's also tabs on the top that will take you directly to your birth chart, the moon phases. There's a whole section for eclipse tarot spreads for the 4 eclipses of the year. And then there's seasonal sections as well. Some information about the eight Sabbats and ideas on how to work with that energy as well. So the tabs all the way on the right hand side here will take you to, you can write your own labels on here. For example, like this is this first one. I'm going to start the planner in January. So this first one is going to be the you could label it the Capricorn. You could label it the Capricorn, or you could label it, this would be January and February, however you want to do it. So that's gonna, if I click on this hyperlink, it's gonna take me directly to it's gonna take you directly to the first month. And then each tab will take you to a totally different month. So there are 13 months in the entire planner. So this one has the vertical layout like you're used to. And then this one is the horizontal planner, and it has the same exact features as well. It has all of the zodiac information. You can jump to your birth chart, and again, also you can jump to those different hyperlinked tabs there. So we still have our reflection and intention setting. There's information with every moon that's going to help you, encourage you to like look at your birth chart and see how current moon will be affecting you personally. Your new moon intentions will be highlighted there. Your action plans for the month. So this is pretty much all the same. Your mood tracker is the same. There's dot grids. And then this is the horizontal layout. For those of you that have been asking for the horizontal layout, we finally have a horizontal one. So yeah, that is the undated Just a Phase moon planner. So it's available on print on demand. I don't think I'm going to do Amazon this year. And then the digital copies are just on priestessofwonderland.com. And they're available now. So if you're ready to get started with the Capricorn new moon, those links will be in the description box below. He's like, ah! Why are you like wearing oven mitts? What are you? Oh, like mittens. Okay, they're mittens. I see. Oven mitts. My little baker reindeer.